Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to NinNinDays. Another episode. Let's see what's about to happen. So I try to move my wrist and as you see, no problem. But I don't feel any pain or odd sensations. Nice. It just needs to heal. If I taste my range of motion to the max, I can still feel a twinge of pain. But thanks to Sumira nursing back to health, the swelling and pain disappeared faster than I imagined. I can't say how my wrist condition is from a medical perspective, but a compress and rest seem to do the trick. As long as it doesn't affect my housework or job. Sumira asked me this while looking over the discount flyer from the supermarket. Thanks to you, I'm pretty much healed. If I strain it too much, it still hurts a bit though. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? I told you it's fine. You're kinda worried, you know? Anyways, you find any good sales? Since I'd had to leave all the housework to Sumira, she's picked up my hobby of checking for sales at the supermarket. It's a good thing. But we've still got potatoes. Do we really need more? That's true, I guess. Now Sumira's talking like some veteran housewife. Maybe she's grown a sense of responsibility now that they rely on her for their chores. Still, I feel guilty being useless while Sumira takes care of me. Understandable. You know, I'd like to do something to thank you, Sumira. For taking care of me, of course. Oh, really? If I ask her if there's anything she wants, I'm sure she'll just say no. Something which expresses my gratitude that a girl might like. This is the first time I'll ever give something or do something for a girl and I'm totally in the dark. What could make Sumira happy? This is my chance to surprise her, but that makes it even harder to decide. Something she can eat? I enter some likely keywords in the search bar on my phone. A restaurant in the area seems like a good idea. Whoa. Apparently I'm not the only one stressing about this. A ton of restaurant recommendations pop up on the screen. There are several restaurants nearby with pretty good ratings too. Still, as shocked as I am to see that there are nice restaurants in the area, I'm even more shocked at the prices. These are pretty expensive. Yeah, I mean, restaurants are expensive. I don't have the most discriminating palate, but food at this price must be a cut above the rest. Not always. Sometimes it's absolute garbage. Unfortunately. Did you? I hope you got the correct address into that. Whatever. Yeah, rumsticks. Anyway. Even if it's only once, I'd like to take her to a fancy place like this. Unfortunately, the reality is that my budget is tight. Why is she so good to me? That thought suddenly pops into my head. Sumira isn't seeking any reward. She's already done more than enough to pay back for that one meat bun. Rather, she's returned her debt, and more to the point, I feel guilty. I can't help thinking she may even have special feelings for me. Huh? Maybe. I'm being way too self-conscious about this. She's just a sweet girl. Considering Sumira's personality, it would be crazy to think she has any romantic feelings for me. Not I think... I noticed that. Right now, after 5 minutes, I noticed that this stupid piece of shit is not capturing the sound for the game again. Ah! Okay, I think we are back. I really don't understand why the heck OBS constantly does this. Like, I set it up so it captures the sound from the correct device supposedly. And that is basically the monitor over here. So you hear exactly the same thing I hear, right? Because I'm not connected to the speakers. And it's easier that way. I mean, basically the cable is more comfortable that way for me. But it sometimes switches to no devices at all, really. Weird. Anyway, I'm probably jumping to Kush because of her earnest and kind nature. How about me? Do I like Sumire? Yes. Would I really live with someone I don't like? No. No way. But I'm enjoying my life with her. In fact, I could stay like this forever. Absolutely understandable. But whether it's a success or not, our relationship is going to change if I confess my feelings to her. Sumire, how much longer do you have to continue your training?
あともう少しかな。
Only a little, huh? Then I only have this one chance. I believe one of my friends said, "It's better to go for it broke and admit how you feel rather than leave things unsaid." Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Later it really weighs on you down, man. I mean, you eventually will overcome that, but it will weigh you down for some time. Maybe a long time, but yeah.
主様、これって何？
Let me see. I look down the leaflet Sumire hands me. Oh! Okay, this is a flyer for an amusement park. It looks like a flyer advertising the renewal of the park. It's a pretty good ad, and there is even a coupon included.
遊園地？
It's a place you can go to have fun, I suppose. There are rides and shows and everything. Wanna go? Sumire takes back the flyer and stares at it pensively. Do you want to go check it out?
いいの？
Yeah, why not? We have our next day off together, right? Why don't we take advantage of that and go on a day trip there? You should have actually named the date. Sumire jumps up and down in excitement. That's when I decide that I'm going to tell her how I feel. The stress. We should check the weather just in case. I check the weather on my phone and see that it's going to be a sunny dead day. I can even wake up early and hang some clothes out to dry before we go. Clothes. That reminds me, does Sumire have any other clothes? She told me she left all her things in the village. She may have another set of ninja gear, but I doubt she has. Freak, I did not want to click, sorry about that. She may have another set of ninja gear, but I doubt she has anything casual. So basically, it's time to go shopping. First and foremost, I thought of her as a ninja, so the ninja clothes always seem natural to me. Since she left all her things behind, it means she doesn't have any pajamas or any comfortable clothes to wear at home either. How did that completely escape my notice? I don't know, man. I noticed from the first moment. Not having anything to wear at home must be super inconvenient, let alone clothes to wear outside. Sumire, what time do you finish at the cafe today?
今日はお休みだけど。
That settles it. We're going into the town. Sumire tilts her head to the side as if to say, "What's your deal all of a sudden?" I feel so bad I never realized something so important. Let's go. Let's get some cute clothes for her. Time to come again! The store worker thanks us as we leave after purchasing what we came for. Sumire, who is walking beside me, clutches the paper bag to her chest carefully.
主様、ありがとう。
I'm happy if you are, Sumire. The paper bag that Sumire is holding so cheerfully is from a popular apparel shop. Pretty sure she doesn't care if it's popular or not, to be fair. We came downtown to search for clothes for Sumire just a few hours ago, but of course she had no idea where to look. Walking to the department store that young woman seemed to be frequenting, we found a store that appealed to Sumire. As I expected, the store clerk who saw Sumire's clothes were a bit surprised. Luckily, I was easily able to explain it was a cosplay. Then, leaving the choice of clothing to the discretion of the salesperson, Sumire tried on a few items and finally I bought the ones she liked. It might have been a bit expensive, but it's worth it. And you're fine with those. The clothes Sumire chose were among the cheaper ones the salesperson had picked out for her.
主様が可愛いって言ってくれたからこれに決めたの。
She probably looked cute in all of them. Really? I decided that if we're gonna buy clothes, she's gonna get nice ones, even if it means splurging a little. From what she says, it doesn't sound like she refrained from buying stuff expensive on purpose. Does the fact that she's ninja mean she doesn't care for colorful designs or high quality fabric? I mean, I guess maybe the colorful part, yes, but I would say the quality of fabric is important for a ninja? I'm guessing.
あともう一つの服もありがとう。パジャマだっけ？
Yeah, those are for sleeping. Wasn't it tough to sleep in the ninja getup?
そんなことないよ。忍者が忍び装束で生活するのは当たり前のことだし。そもそも私が里に荷物を忘れたのが悪いんですね。
You forgot. She forgot. Sumire lets out a dry laugh.
でもパジャマを買ってもらったから今日からずっと着てることにする。
Come on, you can't wear them literally all the time. Some of my friends use the same clothes to sleep in and to relax at home, but I'm the type who has to separate them no matter what. Same. I mean, sure, I sometimes happen to fall asleep in a t-shirt and sweatpants, but no, normally no. There is a certain clothing that is required for sleep. Anyway, sometimes I go to the convenience store in my comfy clothes. I do that very often. I mean, I walk around in comfy clothes, sweatpants it is, so I don't want to imagine getting to bed with those same clothes on. It happens if you fall into a nap. Anyway, besides the pajamas, do you mind trying on all the clothes again for me when we go home?
ダメ。
Oh. Honestly, I didn't think she'd deny my request, so I'm a little shocked.
主様に見せたくないっていうわけじゃないからね。
Really?
遊園地に行く日までのお楽しみだからね。
Yes! I feel my heart skip a beat when Sumire winks and shoots a teasing smile in my direction. It's going to be a wonderful day! The day of our trip to the amusement park. I naturally wake up earlier than usual. It's not that I meant to wake up so early, perhaps I'm just subconsciously nervous about the day to come. Even Sumire, who usually sleeps until breakfast, is awake. I guess she's looking forward to it. Wake up at practically the same time and Sumire lies in bed, yawning and rubbing her eyes. Sumire and I make eye contact. I bet Sumire couldn't sleep because she was so excited about our trip. Up bright and early, we split the morning chores and then quickly get ready. Thanks to that, we'll probably be able to leave the house with plenty of extra time. Sure. Sumire giggles at my cracked voice when I respond and heads, she heads, not I head, she heads to the bathroom to change. With nothing to do past time, try to deal with the strange anxiety that's building up within me. Understandable, man. You are afraid of rejection. That apparel shop salesperson really knew what they were doing. I recall when she tried on the clothes back at the shop. The sales lady brings her a few outfits that she thinks will suit Sumire, and when she tries them on, they all look amazing on her. Next, the sales lady gets a little overexcited, recommending more and more and more until another clerk gets involved and the situation turns to a mini fashion show. Well, even if Sumire was a little confused, at least she had fun. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment to reveal her new look. Whoa. Whoa. Astonishing. Wonderful. Out of this world. Those clothes really do suit you. Now Sumire is acting much more shy than when she was in the store, but she still does a little spin for me on the spot. She's so cute. I've been used to Sumire wearing her ninja outfit, but now the house suddenly feels fresher with Sumire in regular clothes. I knew from the beginning, but I'm reminded again how lucky I am to live with such a cute girl. Not even one bit. She looks so pretty, she could be in a painting while I might end up fading in the background. It is? As in the date, basically. It is, I guess, yeah. Unless you consider going shopping like previously. A date as well, right? Anyway, I guess the time we went to the park together doesn't count. It was more of a ninja confirmation. Wait a sec. Does that mean this is a date? It is. Which means I decided I was going to admit how I feel, but no, we already know our first date. Okay, man, let's go. Let's have a great time. And we'll say everything when the sun will be setting down. Yes! As for Sumire, she stands in front of a full-bodied mirror in the closet, spinning, fixing the tiny wrinkles in her clothes and unable to hide the huge smile on her face. Was Sumire excited to go, especially knowing that it was going to be a date with me? Was she? No, I just can't imagine that Sumire. But it's true that she's learned a lot from the other girls at the cafe. Probably. I don't get it. Watching Sumire, I don't get the sense that she's nervous at all. Could I be the only one who's freaking out here? I will never get tired of watching her, I think, while at the same time questioning the reason for my nerves. Hakabune! I mean, the reason for the nerves is obvious, man. What if she actually doesn't have feelings you have, right? Sumire is probably filled with a mix of shock and excitement right about now. Is this goddamn Kamen Rider? Or maybe there's just Power Rangers. Or that's actually the same thing. And I myself haven't come to an amusement park in ages and I'm just trying to not to lose my nerve. Facts? I've never been to one. How long has it been? I must have been in elementary school the last time. Who would have thought I'd come at this age? On a date, no less. I would have loved the idea only a few months ago. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey! She grasped me by the hand, I barely managed to catch my balance before falling on my face. I get it, you don't have to pull so hard. She's walking just ahead of me with a beaming smile. Well, I guess I don't mind. By all rights, I should be the one pulling Sumire by the hand, I think, as I'm dragged along behind her. And after riding one of the fast roller coasters, we make our way back to where the entrance is indicated on the park map. The ride Sumire points at is a coaster that glides along the water and then has a big drop from the top of a waterfall. Sure, why not? They have ponchos for sale so we don't get wet. It will probably be fine. Damn, she really enjoys the time there. You mean, the next ride Sumire chose was a roller coaster whose rails soar high into the sky. It has twists and huge drops and looks totally terrifying. You sure that one isn't a bit too... I can't possibly pull away my hand which Sumire has in a death grip, so on we go through the gate to the roller coaster. Unlimited stamina. Sumire points to a high narrow tower. If I look carefully I can make out something like a dragon wrapped around it. I bet that thing drops at a ferocious speed. Hang on a minute, why is she choosing nothing but the scariest rides? Sumire, you sure like scary rides with big drops, don't you? What do you mean? A huge kite? What? Oh yeah, there is a technique like that, or at least I heard that it's scientifically possible to fly a person through the air on a kite twice their size. But it can't really be considered flying. Wasn't the issue that it's not practical because of being too difficult to control? Plus, the landscape is the last thing on my mind when I'm on a roller coaster. Hey, why don't you choose that nice Ferris wheel? It looks so peaceful. Also, there are Tokyo crepes. As if to slap down even my photo suggestion, Sumire tries pulling me towards another scream machine. Whoa, wait a sec, can we have a break? Sumire, you have way too much energy. The sound that came from Sumire's stomach was the grumble of hunger. I checked the clock in the park and noticed that it's almost lunchtime. Okay, I'm pretty hungry too. Wanna grab a bite? Sumire's face flashed in excitement. I grabbed her by the hand and we head off in search of the food court, which I've already noticed, as you heard. Sorry. Those words. Yeah, thanks. We find the restaurant is at park, but unfortunately because of the time we can't get a seat. So instead we grab hot dogs at a food truck where there isn't such a big line of people and go over to the plaza to eat it. Sumire sized drill into her hot dog. She chose the regular one, while I got some teriyaki chicken dog instead. After a moment, Sumire timely takes her first bite. I love the shock reaction with her. Her eyes open wide in surprise. I'm glad you like it. I bite to my own hot dog as well. Yeah, it's delicious. What is it? Sumire starts asking me something just as I'm about to take another bite. Sure, I guess so. I want to tell her that it's already half eaten, but she leans forward, takes a big bite anyway. Now that I think of it, that's the first meat bun I gave her was half eaten too. Well, that's one way to describe it. Pretty much. Isn't it good? Sumire's face blooms into a smile like a sunflower. Nope. Sorry, updates turned on. When Sumire pulls away, I bath in the aftermath of her smile, and the sweet smell that tickles my nose. Suddenly, she taps my shoulder. Saying that, she offers me her hot dog. Really? Are you sure? I know that. I guess the idea of an indirect kiss doesn't bother Sumire. Of course not, she ate a bite of mine without issue, didn't she? I feel stupid being the only one who's sensitive about it. Why would you be... I don't know, maybe it's a different environment, man, but... sharing food like this was a normal thing for me. Even without being, interested in someone. I know, my middle school was like that, so... Hey. Sometimes I see couples doing this, but they don't seem to make a big deal of it. That is the situation I'm in now. But I can't help feeling super embarrassed to be one of those couples. It's impressive they can do this without blinking an eye. Thank you. Oh, probably said itadakimasu, right? Anyway, I bite the hot dog over by Sumire. How is it? I'm so embarrassed I can't even tell how it tastes. Mommy, look! That girl is feeding him! I look up and see the little boy pointing at us from a few feet away. Did you and Daddy do that too? Shh! Hush now! The woman he calls Mommy calls the little boy and pulls him away. She doesn't care, you see. Sumire is so involved in the hot dog, it seems she didn't hear a thing. I guess we really do look like a couple. I start to feel gloomy until Sumire pokes my side and I snap out of it. That? Looking in the direction Sumire is pointing, I see some children sitting around what looks like an outdoor stage. So that's why there are so many kids around today. You've probably never seen one, but on holidays like today, there is usually a hero show. Set up around the stage are big panels with the heroes' names written on them. There's even a special photo booth. Hero show? Sumire obviously doesn't have a clue. Just watch and you'll get the idea soon enough. Still eating our hot dogs, we turn our eyes to the stage. Now that I'm an adult, I get that they are just actors, but when I was a kid I thought... Why did I click? I thought those guys were real life heroes, okay. I'd even played make-believe as heroes with friends back then. Even now I can't help feeling moved. While I'm reminiscing about the good old days, I realize we've come to the scene where the hero faces the villain.
These children are mine now! If you ever want to see them again!
The villain turns to face the hero and lets out a roar of laughter. That's right, this is a basic plot for any hero show. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! She'll jump in, won't she? So this is how they create a situation where the kids and the heroes can interact. Sumire? She shows the rest of the hot dog in her mouth in a panic, then suddenly stands up with a furious look on her face. What's wrong?
あんなに小さい子を人質にするなんて許さない。
Saying that, Sumire runs towards the stage. Wait, Sumire! She jumps on the stage, completely ignoring my attempts to restrain her. She springs an attack on the villain despite the fact that the hero and villain are on stage and the kids watching them are taken back in total shock. However, she can't seem to land a hit. What kind of person is it that can dodge Sumire's attack? Could that villain be ninja as well? Still, it's possible. According to Sumire, now that ninjas have a much smaller job market than they used to, some even leave their villages to make a living in the city. The person inside that villain costume could very well be one of those ninjas. Even now, the villain continues dodging Sumire's attacks and isn't paying the hero the slightest bit of attention. The hero, who was supposed to be the main character, is now standing flustered to the side of the stage, not knowing what to do. I don't blame him. I mean, just now some random girl jumped on the stage and is battling the villain with the sharp moves of a professional martial artist. I'm sorry, Mr. Hero. All I can do is silently apologize. You can do it! Sorry. You can do it, lady! Huh? For some reason, the kids start cheering on Sumire instead of the hero. Get him! Get the bad guy! The cheers spread throughout the audience, until finally the whole crowd is rooting for Sumire. Sumire looks at the children in the audience.
ありがとう。私頑張るね。
The mic set up mid-stage picks up Sumire's voice nicely. Just the line a hero would say in an actual hero show. Okay, I just can't stand here and watch it unfold. I've got to stop Sumire and quick. Quick! Too bad I don't have the courage to pull Sumire off the stage, especially now that she's become the star of the show. Why doesn't the bad guy just run away? Even standing as far as I am, I can tell the villain is breathing heavily. Maybe it's professional pride which is keeping them from leaving the stage. Sumire, not giving up either, takes out a few of her throwing knives. Oh man, you've got to be kidding me! She wasn't kidding.
これで終わりだよ。
She faces the villain and throws the knife straight at him. This is definitely not good. Or so I thought. With light footwork, the villain continues to slip out of the harm's way. Somehow managed to catch the knife's midair with his fingers.
You fail at the final moment! Are you sure you can defeat me?
That was not a good voice, but whatever. Laughter was so soulful. Apparently, Sumire never expected her knives to be caught and scolds bitterly.
それなら。
Oh oh. Whoa, 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 whoa! Getting a bit desperate, aren't we? Taking out twice as many throwing knives, she chucks them unhesitantly at the villain. The moment Sumire lets her knife fly, a sheet of smoke erupts from the villain's hand. The stage is quickly obscured by smoke, and Sumire and everyone else on stage are no longer visible from the audience.
これは。
You put up a good fight, girl. You may have won today, but next time, you're mine.
The voice echoes from the speaker, and when the smoke finally clears, the villain is gone. Wow, lady, you're so strong!
ありがとう。みんなのおかげで私頑張れたよ。
Yes, that's what a hero from a show would say, which is the total bull, basically. Sumire proudly declares victory from center stage. She's met by applause and wild cheers from the crowd. I have some questions for Sumire after she jumps down from the stage, waving at all the smiling children. Hey, Was that villain a ninja?
あれは悪い人でしょ。忍者じゃないよ。
It seems she really believed that the bad guy was going to take the children hostage. From my perspective, it looked exactly like a battle between the two ninjas. Fall. I got the pregnant session that says, "Someone is watching me," and look around the area. Just sparkling eyes of the children staring at Sumire. Wow! Not just the boys, but little girls look at her in admiration. Not surprising since she gave a more action-packed show than even the hero. The main issue here is that Sumire jumped into the show without warning. Hey, Sumire, you know...
主様も見ててくれた。私、みんなのことを守れたよ。
Not exactly. I mean, if we flee, it feels like she will not understand what was going on. I mean, maybe we'll explain to her, but... let's go apologize to the staff. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to do here. Even though the hero show is over, the children continue watching our exchange in fascination. Rather than take their kids somewhere else, the parents are also looking at Sumire and I, as though we are some bizarre beings. Sumire, this way please. I can take the intensity of this stress and longer and pull Sumire away by her hand.
主様、急にどうしたの？
Just come on. We make a wide loop and move to the back of the stage. There should be a staff room somewhere around here. They must be pissed. We'll be lucky if we get off with a warning. But if they start talking about damage compensation, I don't know if a fine would qualify as damage compensation or not in this situation, but the reality is that our behavior caused them trouble. What am I supposed to do if they demand money? There. A truck is pulled up backstage. There is a tent set up next to it. There are some tarps hung up around the tent, and it's difficult to see anything from outside. That must be it. Approaching that, I see someone filling with machine next to it. Oh. Excuse me.
Yes?
We are the ones who just interrupted the hero show.
Interrupted?
I mean, that girl suddenly jump up on the stage.
Oh, that's what you mean by interrupted. I'll get my boss, just wait here a second.
I appreciate that. Having said that, the staff member disappears in the tent.
主様、どうして謝るの？
Why? Cause we made a total disaster of their hero show, that's why. That was all just acting, not real.
そうだったんだ。
Don't worry about it. It's not... Hey.
Hey there, sorry for waiting. I've brought the boss, so you guys can talk.
Thank you.
How wonderful! I'm glad you took the time to come back here.
The person the staff brought over was the villain that Sumire had been wholeheartedly throwing knives at. I can tell from her voice. Now that's it, it's a woman and... And that means it was the wrong voice completely over there. We're so sorry.
すみませんでした。
I bow low to the woman in front of me, apologizing for what happened at her hero show. I wait for the verbal abuse to come flying, but no matter how long I wait, not one harsh word comes from her mouth. Even less expected, she lets a light-hearted laugh.
Okay, let's go someplace more private, why don't we? This is something we should be talking about in public.
Sure. She's a ninja as well, for sure. Not something to talk about in public. More than one possibility pops into my head. However, we have no choice but to follow her. We get out of there and head to a less populated area. Seeing that there are no parked visitors, I guess that this must be a staff-only area.
Alright.
The female staff member in front of us stops and turns around.
That was just wonderful. I really enjoyed all those ninja techniques. Sumire, you've really improved.
Did she just call Sumire by name?
Come now, don't tell me you don't remember me.
Sumire's mouth is going to open in shock after hearing her name.
How awful! This makes me so sad.
Would you mind showing us your face? Then maybe Sumire will remember who she is.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, sorry, my bad. To think I was trying to have a normal conversation like this. Whoa, you know, this is like my second skin, so I don't even realize if no one says anything.
Isn't that just an occupational hazard in this line of work? I think to say this, but managed to keep my mouth shut.
There we go. Now, do you recognize me?
She takes off the mask of her villain costume. Sumire yells in surprise when her face is revealed. Sumire claps her hands together as if a light bulb has just flashed over her head. Is she an acquaintance of yours? Whoa. This woman. I turn my eyes towards the woman who's just peeled the mask off her face. She pulls down the top half of her costume and rolls it near her waist. She must do a lot of training. Her athletic figure is practically glowing. She has a nice body and an attractive face, but with a different sort of appeal than Sumire. Not to mention, after hours in that animal costume, her shirt is sticking to her flesh, soaked in sweat. Come on. This definitely is a great view. I find myself having trouble knowing where and where not to look. Look at the face. I'm looking at the face. What? I redirect my eyes to Sumire and find her looking at me with cheeks inflated angrily. I don't like the look I'm getting and try starting conversation with Sumire's senior ninja sister instead. Anyway, I'd like to apologize again for interrupting your hero show like that.
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. The kids loved it. Personally, it's a non-issue for me.
Are we really getting off the hook that easily? I just have one question.
Sure, what is it?
Why are you working as a stunt actor?
I have more than a few reasons for doing this, but the most important is that I can get away with using my ninja skills without suspicion.
I mean, I guess that's true. You know, just like Sumire up on the stage a minute ago, she adds. She's right, if you tried a stunt like that in another line of work, you'd be lucky to just be fired or not sent to jail.
Now I'm sorry if I'm ruining your date, but I have reason for stopping you too.
Sumire standing next to me whispers the question to my ear. What? Oh, it's I get flustered to answer it while Sumire just stands there with her head tilted to the side in confusion.
I get it!
Watching our reaction, the ninja lady gets an evil glint in her eye and the corners of her mouth slowly rise.
Well, I'll get the whole juicy story later. Sumire, do you want to work for the same company I'm with? That's right, actually one of our actors starts quit. And after seeing your moves today, I believe you could even start tomorrow. What do you say?
Hey, I mean... if you got into that costume and you got all sweaty and then do what she did your senpai earlier, my eyes would be glued to you.
Come on, even after you become a full ninja, you've got to make a living for yourself. Honestly, it's best to find a job for yourself during your training. Master? Huh?
The ninja looks at me and chuckles.
I can see you two doing that kind of having that kind of relationship.
Hey, I heard that! You were just about to say roleplay, weren't you? Hold on, this person doesn't seem like a ninja I know of. I would be surprised to find out she was born and raised here. Or perhaps she's just gotten used to her life in the city.
would you listen to what I have to say? Look, there's the cafe over there. Let's chat over tea. They have delicious sweets. I know you'd love them too, Sumire.
お菓子。
Oh, Sumire is falling for it.
The limited edition seasonal sweet dumplings they have are especially mouth-watering.
お団子。
Sumire's eyes glaze over. Hook, line, and sinker. A workplace where Sumire has a senior ninja to work with. Considering Sumire is not used to this world yet, there couldn't be a better place for her to work. Plus, if the pay is good, she might even say something like,
I want to give you a comfortable life, master.
and work as a both maid and a stunt actor. Hopefully she doesn't do that. But that would be too big of a burden for Sumire. Exactly.
主様、お話だけでも聞いて。
I'm sorry, but Sumire is under my service and she won't be doing any other work. I interrupt Sumire mid-sentence, then grab her hand, running away as fast as I can! I'm exhausted. The words slip out of my mouth as I collapse onto my bed, almost the second I get through the door. Not only did we run around everywhere today, but we went all right after a terrifying ride, and I'd been biting my nails thinking anxiously that Sumire might take on the burden of working as a stunt actor in addition to her maid job. I'm not exhausted just from being with Sumire, but it slipped out of the pure exhaustion of the day. Why would I be exhausted being with her?
主様、そのまま寝ちゃったら服にシワがついちゃうよ。
They already are full, as you can see, by the way. I'm too lazy to iron them. Anyway, yeah. She sounds just like my mother. Why would you say that? I think she enjoyed that time. Sumire sits on the edge of bed, humming to herself and looking at the picture we took at the park today.
ねえねえ、主様、帰りに寄ったコンビニに置いてあった箱ってどんな仕組みなの？
The box?
ほら、大きい箱があったでしょ？あの板と箱を操作したら、私と主様にそっくりな絵が出てくるんだもん。びっくりしたよ。
Oh, that's a printer. If I send the photos from my cell phone, it can print them out on photo paper.
プリンター、光沢紙？
New stuff, right? Well, it's a machine that makes pictures. A phone camera, which I'd only ever used to take photos of QR codes and my shifts from work before this. Today, it had gotten more than enough use. True. We'd stopped at the convenience store on the way home and tested it out by printing out a few of the photos. They came out really well, didn't they? I took a photo of the two of us out of Sumire's hands. It's so handy being able to print this out at the convenience store. That's modern times for you. That's Japan for you.
この主様、おかしい顔してるよ。
Sumire is gazing cheerfully at the other photos. I guess it's really nice to have memories in photo form like this. Sumire is even livelier than before we went to the amusement park and see if she's got the energy to spare.
ジェットコースター、すごく速かったよね。さすがに父上でもあれには追いつけないかな。
Whoa, 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 whoa! How fast is her father exactly?
Wait, he's the head of the ninja village. I can't compare him to a normal human. Oof. I run to my back and throw out my arms and legs.
主様、私のおじい様みたい。
Sometimes. Shush! I'm still young. Kind of. Suddenly, Sumire looks at the wall clock.
主様、お風呂どうする？先に入っちゃう？
No, you go on, Sumire.
じゃあ先に入っちゃうね。
Sumire leaves the photos she was looking at on the table and heads out of the room. I'll just lie here and rest until she comes back. I think I'm forgetting something very, very important. Or that's how it feels, but once I give it to my drowsiness, then sullen thought slips away. I'll remember later. The most important part of the date, man! I come to this conclusion in the fog of sleep before drifting off. And that means... Okay. That means it's time to end the episode. We'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed and hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.